What's up guys, Ryan here from Mud Gunner, and today we have a new product that I want to share with you. But first of all, I want to say thank you guys to everyone that voted for me for the Gundy Award. I was nominated for Breakout Creator of the Year. In case you didn't know, the Gundys is kind of like the Oscars for gun tubers. And yeah, I made top 5 in my category of Breakout Creator of the Year. So I want to thank you guys for voting. I know every single vote helped out. And as of right now, I'm in top 5, but I won't know if I won until the award ceremony, and that is on January 20th. So I will go to the Gundy Awards. That's the same week as SHOT Show, and yeah, I'll get to find out there if I won. So I just want to thank you guys again. But yeah, today we do have a new product. It's not like new, it's just new to me. But we have a rail here for my scars. So this rail came from Kinetic Development Group. They reached out and asked if I would like to run it on my Shorty 17 here. So I said yes. I do have a KDG rail on this one right here. This is my original Scar 17, and I bought this rail myself probably like 6 or 7 years ago. So this is the MREX MKII 6.5-inch rail. So that one I bought with my own money years ago, and yeah, KDG saw that I was posting Scar stuff, and they followed me on Instagram at one point. And since then, they have sent me some Scar mags. So they sent me 6 of these KDG and MN2 collaboration mags to try. And I like them. So far, I've been using them a lot. I ran them in IDARM earlier this year, which is a rifle match up in Flagstaff, Arizona. And they work good. But I still use my Scar 17 factory mags as well. I like these. I'll never get rid of them. So I do think these look a little better in the gun as far as like looks-wise, but performance-wise, I've had good luck with both. So I just have like a pile of range mags for my 17. So yeah, that's the thing with this. They did send it to me, and other than that, there's no money, no nothing. So I'm unboxing it for you guys. We're gonna see what's in here. But yeah, it should be a 2.2-inch KDG rail for the 17. So I'm excited because I like the rail on my original 17. All right, and it's a very lightweight rail, so it really doesn't add any weight. It might add like a minimal amount, but if you notice, this one already has an extended rail. This has a Parker Mountain machine rail. I bought this from my buddy this way. This is a registered SPR, but I bought it and waited forever for the tax stamp that got lost in the mail. Had to get a certified copy, so that was a pain. But yeah, so basically we're gonna take this extended Parker Mountain machine rail off. We're gonna take the factory quad rail off, and then it's gonna go to the M-Lock, which is nice. And I have plans for that rail too. So in the box, we have empty box. We have the rail box right here. And inside we should just have a nice 2.2-inch rail. So yeah, this thing has like no weight to it, but it's gonna be cool on the gun. I like it. I think I'll probably ditch the vertical grip and just run the Shorty rail by itself. I don't know yet, but that is it. It's a very nice little rail, and it's gonna look good on there. Now, I know this is like the Mark II. I'm not too familiar with the difference between the Mark II and the Mark I. So this would be like right here. So it still has a QD point in the side, it looks like. So there's a QD point right here. Other than that, the M-Lock, it looks like it protrudes a little bit more on the outside. So I don't know how to describe it, but you see it's raised right here on the outside, where on the Gen 1 that I have right here, it is flush. So, but then this one has the screw holes that I think you could add pick rail on here. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, I never bought it, or never bought the rails for it. So yeah, this is slick on the back end here, and then it's M-Lock forward, where this one is M-Lock on the back end. So that looks like the main difference on the bottom. The bottom of this one is all M-Lock. The bottom of this one is M-Lock too, but you do have a screw slot there because I believe this part attaches directly to your barrel. So yeah, it's cool. And again, it's very lightweight. Should lighten the gun slightly, which, I mean, weight's not gonna really matter on this gun, but yeah, that'll look good. And it's gonna be the same size as it is right now with the Parker Mountain machine extended rail. It'll just be M-Lock. This rail is, that was funny. Don't worry, it'll only fall off the couch. But this rail is gonna go on another Scar that I am hopefully getting here soon. I am adding another 16 to the collection. So this is a 10-inch 17, we have a 16-inch 17, we have a 10-inch 16, and then I will have a 16-inch 16. So yeah, that is what that one should be going on as long as I get it, but that is the current plan. I really like the Scars, guys. The 16 right here is my favorite gun that I own as far as like just overall shooting. I've shot it the most as far as my rifles goes, and you guys see it in my channel a lot. So yeah, I'm not gonna do, well, as of right now, I'm not gonna do an assembly video of this. I'm gonna just show you guys what it looks like when it's on there, because I have to watch a video on how to put it on there. But we got the tools, got a KDG sticker, and I believe that is it. So yeah, doesn't come with too much in the box. You get the rail, and you get 3 screws and the Allen tool. So yeah, looking forward to trying it on here, and I don't know exactly how long it'll take me to put on here, but it should be pretty quick for you guys. So let me pause it, and we'll get it all set up. But let me show you this real fast, because I do think it looks really good with the quad rail on there too. So I like it. I'm a big fan of quad rails, but I do plan on getting more scars. And I do have this goal. It's kind of a ridiculous goal, but I want to have the 10-inch 17, I want a 13-inch 17, and I want to clone that to be like the military one. So on that one, I would like to have the Elcan 1.5 to 6, and then if I can source the AAC suppressor that they ran on that. So I'd want that, and then it would be a quad rail. So I want the 10-inch, the 13-inch, and my 16-inch. I want a SCAR 20 and 308. I want the 10-inch 16, the 16-inch 16, and then I want the SCAR 15 and 300 blackout. So the PDW one that has the 7.5-inch barrel. But yeah, I have this goal to have a big SCAR collection, and then it could be like, you want to know how I got these scars? Yeah. All right, let me put this rail on, and then I will get back with you guys. All right, guys, we did get the rail on. I was recording part of it, but then I was like, I was kind of going back and forth, and I discovered some things that we're going to talk about. Not about the rail, really. Well, I did discover one thing. The rail is super easy to install. You have a barcode here that you can scan with your phone, and it'll take you to the instructions. Instructions are super clear and easy to read. You are left with a lot of little parts from the disassembly of the rail that it comes with. So you have a lot of extra little screws here. So yeah, don't lose those. I'm gonna put those in a bag. You have your side rails, your bottom rail. The bottom rail is metal, the side rails are polymer. And yeah, what did I learn from the install? Well, I learned pretty easy. It's nice to have the right tools. I did not have to heat up the bottom screw to take it off. I have this little T-handle set, and this thing is really nice. That's how I got the original rail off and put that one on. And yeah, never had any issues. Did not have to heat up that one. Did not have to heat up that one. And it came off nicely. What did I learn? Well, I learned that while I was taking it apart, I noticed these screws seemed a little off, and these ones were loose. 2 screws on this side were loose, and the 2 screws right there were loose, like hand loose. Like I put a 2.5 mil in there and twisted it with my hand, and they backed out. What I think that could be, it's not KDG's fault, obviously. This is just something about shooting. It was probably loosened from shooting because this is a 10.5-inch 308 with a lot of recoil. Now, I don't think they should be backing out because this is still not like an insanely like harsh recoil system. Well, I mean, it's a heavy bolt, but like it doesn't have a snappy recoil. I did a video on this a few weeks ago, and it's not like a, you know, this is the gun you need to buy kind of review. This is just me shooting it. But this is what I like about my channel, is I will update you guys as I learn new things. And one thing I learned was four of the receiver screws on this thing were loose. And while I checked this one, I also checked my other one, and just one of the front ones was loose. So I tightened those down. I believe it is 22 inch-pounds. That is what I looked up online. I have my little driver here that I can precisely do that. And then I did everything else appropriately. You were supposed to do like a cross lock. So you do like one, then the other, then the other, then the other. So I did all those. These I think were like 62 pounds. That one's 62 pounds. The rail's like 50 pounds. So I tried to like follow the instructions that are very easy to read. And yeah, super easy. KDG rail looks amazing on there. You'll notice I don't have my sling on here. Now, I have just a constructive criticism for KDG because it's just something I learned, but it's not a bad thing. So you'll notice I have this little QD Sling point here. I think this is Parker Mountain machine. This came with the gun. I had the bottom part. Did I stick it in this pile? I did. So this sling mount doesn't actually say anything on it. I think it's Parker Mountain machine. I could be wrong. But yeah, this was on the side right here, and that's how I was running my sling. And I really like it right there. On my SCAR 16, I have a Magpul QD RSA on the bottom here. It used to be on the top before the PEC was there. Now it's on the bottom. I have no issues with it on the bottom. My Gen 1 KDG rail, it came with a QD point built into it. I really like that there. I've had no issues. I ran this in IDARM, which is an action rifle match here in Arizona. You can go watch that on my channel. It's under my playlist of shooting events / matches. This sling has never popped off there, and that is a really solid mount from KDG. My constructive criticism for this one, and you'll notice this has a pretty decent open spot right there. If I put that QD point on there, I'd have no problems. what I learned with this, I had to take this off when I was installing this rail because the rail hits it. So that would be my constructive criticism, is if you just barely shaved a little bit off there, this can go on, and then I would be able to keep that mounted, or someone that already has it would be able to keep it on there. Now this looks really good. I understand completely why they did it. You do have, it looks like a standard M-LOK slot, like you should be able to mount something there. I don't know if I will mount anything there, but it looks like you have that option. But yeah, that little flared out piece is just barely hitting this to the point where it cannot be on there. I couldn't have it on there for the install. It's very easy to take off, so no issues there. But I actually really like this right here, and I think it looks really good with your rail. So I don't know, I mean, not saying you have to redesign your rail based off what I'm saying. I'm just saying there is just a tiny bit that you might be able to squeeze that on there if it was shaved off. And it's like not even like maybe just a couple millimeters and it would stay on there. So yeah, so now this will not work for me, but that's okay. I will put this on another scar because I am getting, I cut a lot of the video out. So I'm getting a scar 16, a 16-inch, and that way I'll have a 10-inch and a 16-inch. So I might put this on there. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I love the rail. I'll just have to put a QD point on here for a sling. And I don't know exactly where I'll run it yet. I like running those Magpul QD RSAs. I might run it on top. I have no issues running it on top, even though it's a reciprocating charging handle. But yeah, that QD point would be nice on here because then it gives your clients a little bit more room to just grab the rail if they want without having a QD point right here. But I'll make it work, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I think it looks really good. It looks odd right now with the sling just hanging off. But let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I didn't do a video showing you guys the whole disassembly and assembly because I was all over the place and I was just checking my phone to make sure that I was doing it right and torquing everything properly. But this is just a friendly note. Check your screws on your receiver if you've been shooting a lot. All the receiver screws back here were fine on this scar, and I've had this one since like, it's either 2016 or 2017. That's it, 2 years I bought those. But years ago I lost one of these receiver screws from shooting suppressed, and then one of them was just loose right now, but I tightened it up with this. So yeah, thank you again, KDG, for sending me this. I like it a lot. I'm excited for it. This was super easy to take off. This is the Parker Mountain Machine one. This will actually look really good if I put it on there and then put some M-LOK rail, or not M-LOK, the Flat Dark Earth rail ladders on there, because that's what I had on there. It would look good, but I might put this on the 16-inch 16 I'm getting, so I'm not going to install that just yet. But now I have that, and I have this, and I have the ACR style stock just sitting in my safe that I'll put on something at some point. But yeah, thank you. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you guys think about it. I think it looks pretty sick. You don't see very many scar 10.5-inch barrels online. But yeah, I did do a shooting video of this just I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And then now I got to go shoot it again, verify the zero, because I took the whole barrel out of the receiver and then put it back in, which the barrel swap on this thing's pretty easy. It's quick. It's like a couple minutes. So I like that. But yeah, thank you again. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.